Hi everyone, Cheryl here today with Kadoodlebug Designs, and today we're going to be doing one of the pieces from the file at the pumpkin patch. So we're going to be doing this darling standing moose. Super cute, right? So we're going to go ahead and do all the inking and layering and everything for this one. So let's go ahead and get started. So I will go over quite a few things with you. I'm going to go over, if you're new to paper piecing, I just want to touch base on that when I bring my pieces over, I like to have them organized by what they are. So you can do get your little pieces, your stem and your leaf and the pieces for each of the pieces. And so here's the little muzzle with the little nostrils, the face, body, arms, hand, and they're kind of in the order they're going to, not in the order, but laid out kind of like they would be, except for the pumpkins. I left them just from big to small, and that really doesn't matter. You could actually move the big one and the small one over to this left side, keep the medium one to the right, if that helps you. I left, here's the little outfit, and then I put the pants for the legs. I've prepped a lot of stuff here. These are the little ears with the antlers, the eyes, the hair. Oh, and I forgot to do the hair. I tried to prep as many of the pieces, and then that way I can just show you one or two of each and how I colored them and what I did. So on her, here on this one, I did not use the marker on the outfit, but on this one here, I'm going to show you, we're going to do that. And then I did use a marker as well on these little pumpkins. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is go over the box size for this one. So this one measures about, oops, let's see, where are we? About 3.5 wide by, I'm going to say 4 high, a little over 4 maybe. Okay. And in order to get that size, the box is locked and the pieces inside are 6.83 by 8.75. The colors that I chose to use for the moose is the caramel. I used smooth vanilla for the antlers and the muzzle. These are all American crafts. I used apricot for the orange. I used white and then just black. And then I used chestnut. Did I use, let's see, chestnut. Oh, is the stem. And the dark brown. Where's the dark brown? Did I do it dark brown? Oh, I may have changed that out. I think I changed it. I did the chestnut for the stem and took the dark brown out. Oh no, dark brown was the little nostrils. Sorry, you guys. The yellow is unknown. I think I pulled that piece out of the file. And then the little outfit, I wanted to do something a little different. I like when we can use our design papers. So I just took Echo Park's Summer Dots and I just took the blue out. So the back looks like that. So you could even do, which would be super cute as well with the white, but I chose to do this. I'll kind of show you why. I have another one from another collection. I'll probably do a video on her too, but she's from Happy Fall, y'all. And so I've got a few pieces from that one that I'm going to do. So anyways, I think that's it. We'll go over the ink colors as we put this together. So the first color, I guess we'll start with, it really won't matter because there's the colors, I've got them all over my hands already because I've kind of prepped for this morning. So we're going to use, I've left out the spice marmalade, and this is just the distressed ink. Again, I always try to tell you guys, just choose from what you have. If you have an orange that you love, I always say use what you have. And then if you don't have it and you need to, you know, you're just starting out. You could always do re-inkers. I kind of go over that in some of my videos as well. I use some re-inkers and just do little dots and then wipe it up. And so I've done that as well if I don't have an ink pad, but I have the color. So I'm just going to do the edges of this. And I'm just using the rounded daubers. These I bought off of Amazon. They're falling apart pretty quick. I don't know if the Ranger ones, how long those ones last. Remember, I use these a ton, so they may last you a lot longer than they do me. But I find even with the flat ones, whether they're Ranger or they're the cheaper ones, they all fall apart over time. So I guess it really is just going to depend on how much you use them. So I'm just finding that these ones do fall apart as well as all the others. And I guess that's okay because they're cheap enough. You can buy them. I'm just using the YR09 or 09 for the Copic. Now, again, markers, pick whatever you have and whatever ones you have. I just choose these. They are right next to me. So it's really easy to get to them. So the pumpkins are pretty much done. I did use the marker around the edge. And again, you can use any marker that you have. I'm just using a rubbing alcohol to clean up my ink. And then I use it on my hands too. Okay, so we have our pumpkins done. Let's go ahead and get the green done. So I've just left out the colors that I've been using. And this one is certainly celery. Again, I'm just going to do like a little circular motion on this edge. I just love the way it shades when I do the circular with the rounded dauber. I use the flat daubers a lot when I'm working up. And you can use these too, but I don't know. I find these shade flat a lot better than your flat ones. So anyway, so we have our leaf done, and I'm not using any marker on that, but you could, if you want to have that edge really defined and dark, if that's not dark enough, because sometimes when we put our pieces together, they tend to me anyways, they tend to not have that edge so dark as they look when they're down on the mat. Okay, and then, so we've done our green, we've done the orange, and that. So let's go ahead and do the blue. So I'm using just a buckaroo blue. It's kind of a dark blue. This is an old one from Stampin' Up. And I'm just going to use the rounded dauber. And I'm just going to come on the edge. And so now this one here, I do want the edge to be darker. So I'm going to come in with a marker on that. And then I just kind of pushed in and up. So, and then you can kind of see how it's shaded. And so on the marker, I just picked the B99, sorry. And again, any one that you have is going to probably just be okay. And I've already done the pants, the legs for this little outfit, and I've done the little overall straps. Okay. And I'm just going to wipe that up. Okay, so the next one, we'll just go ahead and get these pieces out of the way. So this one here, I did use the brushed corduroy, and this one's really falling apart, so I'll probably have pieces all over. I grabbed a new one to use, but I think I'll just use what I have. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually do the foot of the little moose. Okay, and again, you can come in with another marker, and this one's just a light walnut, and you can just come around that edge And I'm only doing the bottom of this because we're going to cover that leg. So really, why waste inking up the top part when that will be covered? And so for the face, we're going to be doing the edge coming from right here on the side and then just come around. And I am doing circular motion on this just to get some of the distressing on the inside of the face. Okay. And we really don't need to do that bottom. So we're going to do the hair too. And on the hair, I just kind of pounced down, and we do need a new one. This one's going in the garbage, I think, because, oops, oh, my garbage is upstairs. Garbage day was yesterday. So I have a big basket that has a liner, and I used that for my trash. But I forgot to bring it down with me. Oops. Anyway, so we'll just do the top of the hair. See, that's already looking better with the inking. Oh, yeah. You could totally see the difference with a new one versus that old one. The edge will be nice. Anyway, so we can come around here if we want. And I'm just going to use a marker. Okay, and hopefully you could see that. So for the little antlers, I just did the circular again. Now, I'm going lighter on this one because I don't want it super dark, but I do want it to have some shading. And so it's kind of like that. And it is, you could already tell this one is darker than this one. Because I'm using the new, so we'll just have to come and make this one look a little bit like that other one. Yep. All right. So that's fine. And then we want to do the little muzzle as well. So we'll just kind of circular and kind of light. So I'm not really pushing down like I do on my others. That way I can just get that like so. All right. And I think we've done everything. So the body, I just did the top because you're only going to see very little of that. And let me spray my hands really quick. And still doesn't get all the color off my hand. I'd have to go wash them, but that's all right. We'll just make do. All right. So we'll just put that right there. Okay. So we have all our pieces. So now we're ready to layer. So I'm going to use some art glitter glue. I had to get a drink, you guys. Sorry. Okay. And I'm going to let me zoom in a little bit. I'm going to move these pieces out of the way so we can zoom in. These are the little nostrils. And I really didn't do anything for those. I'm going to put that there. We'll just move all these out of the way so that way we can zoom in. So I'm going to zoom in and hopefully not shake you guys too much. Okay. Let's see if I can move that up. So the first thing we're going to put on this one is the hair, and I'm going to use the art glitter glue. I probably should put that in a jar. Little dish. Okay, so I'm just going to get this hair up here. And I'm just using this Viker tool. And we're just going to put that right up like so. And then the next thing we want is our antlers. So we are going to add these next. And sometimes when I'm doing this, since I'm kind of far away from it, I do lift it up to check. You can do the same thing, but I have a feeling if you're doing this closer, which you most likely will be, you'll be able to see just fine. So I'm just lifting to see if I'm covering areas that need to be. So sometimes if I don't, I can always come back in and distress that edge a little bit if I feel like I am seeing something that I don't want to. So you could just kind of come in gently and get that edge done up. But a lot of times I think you'll just be fine. Okay. All right, so we have the antlers. We're going to put these ears on next. So in order to make sure my ears get covered, which one did not there, I think I was kind of rushing. That's what happens when I rush. Okay, so I'm thinking we need to be right about, let's get it right. I'm thinking that looks good right about there. So we know the little ears need to come like one here. We'll just slide, whoops. We'll just slide that in. Of course you'll be flat, but I'm gonna, right now I'm just gonna do it like so. And I think that's okay right there. And then again, you could always use your pieces like I'm doing right now to help get you the placement and all that. So I think that one looks good too. Okay. So we'll just push those down and we can pull that right off. Okay, so we have the ears. We're going to do the left arm here. And so this left arm looks like it comes right about here. Oops, don't want to lose those pieces. Okay, so we're going to grab a left arm. Kind of just bring that maybe down like so. Because the hand's going to cover. And you know, I found on my other one, let me see, that I, let's get, here's the head. I think I do want that up more. Thinking right about there is pretty good. Right. Okay. So I think that looks good. That's the left arm. And then we're going to do the right stem. Let's get that on. So that's from the medium pumpkin. So we want to just grab this one here. So that's our medium pumpkin. And then we're going to do the right pumpkin, which is this one right here. So this is our medium pumpkin. Okay. Let's see if we can bring that down. And then we'll put the center on there. Oops, let me see if I can move that. And then we can just wipe up some of that glue. Okay. And we do want to put the leaf as well. We can get this on here. So, and it just kind of comes up like so, because we just want to cover this area that was right there. And so just give that a nice little press. And, whoops, and I see we're stealing the little dot again. Okay, so we've got our right pumpkin. And then now we're going to do the left leg and the pant. So for that, I'm thinking, where's the body at? I think I'm going to go ahead. So we have our body right here. So this little leg should go right about, we have a little notch down here. So we should be able to put that right about like so. Okay, so we'll try to bring it right like that. Because the other one goes right like so. So I think the other one kind of goes like that. All right, so I'm just going to glue the leg down first. And then we can always add the pant on. And Oops, and I think it's this one. So we want to just get the pant on here too. And then just press that down. And then we're going to go ahead and get that right leg. I don't know, I moved everything off of here, right? So the right leg can kind of come like so. Okay. And we'll just get this one on. Thinking it could kind of come back a little bit. Okay, that's cute. I love when these come together. Okay. So we can just press that down. If you need to, you can use a rag. And then if you need to clean up any glue, you can kind of just take your tool. If you don't have one of the Viker tools, you can always use I could see a little white on that. Oh, I did not like that. Oh, good thing these are the Copics. See, that had a little white on the edge, which I did not like. So that's why I brought that marker in, but I'm just going to use the Copic to kind of clean that up a little bit. Okay. So we have the right leg and the left leg. We're going to do the body and the overalls next. So this probably comes down like so. Let's get the body. I'm thinking my body's going to go right about like that, because then these can kind of come down, I think, like so. So let's do the body first, and hopefully I get this covered how I want. Whoops. Let's see, because I think the overalls kind of, yeah, I think that'll be okay. And then the head's up here. It'll leave just a little room. So you could come down a little bit if you wanted. Oops. And I'm already saying. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and add the little overalls on. Okay, that's cute. Okay, and then I have the little straps right here. So I'm going to add one here and one here. And I did them where they kind of go out like so. So they're kind of out this way. Let me just lift that. And then same with that one. Now we know the arm's going to cover right here. Let's see. So her little arm. So we can put the little dot on. I think I'm going to put one and one. Now on the other one, I had covered part of that. Whoops. The little dot. Well, the fun thing with these little dots are if you want to dress them up, you could use like some stickles or glitter or shimmers on them if you wanted. If you wanted them to be silver, you could always cut them out in a shimmery silver or gold. Okay, and we'll probably cover it just a tad, which is okay. Okay, so we've got and then we're gonna do our left. We're gonna do the left big pumpkin. And we're going to need that stem too, because that stem's going to slide in under this pumpkin. I like to add the pumpkin first and then slide that stem in. So if you wanted, you could leave a room up here with no glue, or just don't press it down. But we need to get this pumpkin where it's covering the edge here, and the bottom is what we're pretty much worried about on that. So I'm thinking my stem is going to come right about here. So we can just grab that. And you know what I forgot to do? I was going to show you that on this one, I did just use the marker to do the edges. I did not do any distressing with, now you could come in if you wanted and give a little distressing, which actually looks kind of cute there. So I was saving that to show you guys, and I forgot. Okay, so kind of just get that stem, because his little hand or her hand, whatever, is going to come up over this a little bit, and that's all right. Now, I think if I would have done shorter eyelashes, I did some long eyelashes on this. I really wasn't sure on whether or not I was going with a little girl. So I think I may just add a little flower up here. I have some of those little acrylic ones, and I'll have the two girls, and then I think I'm going to do a boy one up. I wanted to do these for a page for my grandkids, so I'm thinking that's what I'll probably do. So we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna put the little or the big leaf right here. Might as well get this one on. So I'm just gonna add some glue, and we'll just add that there. Okay, so now we can just go ahead and get this little pumpkin on, and I guess I'll just add it to the bottom. Sometimes I do it right just on the piece, but we'll just put it like so. And then we're going to do the little stem, which is right here. And see, I added way too much glue. So just kind of dab that up. And we'll just add the center of that pumpkin. Oops. Okay. And then I'm just going to add this leaf here. Like so. All right. Okay, so we have our pumpkins on, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the little arm on here and get this one done. Whoops. I guess I can wipe that up after. Oh, yeah. I just make more of a mess with the glue when... Okay. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. All right. So the next thing is we can just get this little hand on here, and then we're going to do the face. And we'll get that done pretty. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Okay. So now for the head, we're going to get this head on here. And that one's going to be the one that, let's see, because we have, oops. Whoa, see, I have to tilt it a little bit that way. Bring it up. Nope. I just know that this part does not cover all of that. So that's got to come down a tad. And I think I may have just pushed that on there too much. So let me grab, so we're just kind of come, whoops, in here a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think what I should have done was pull it down a little bit, but I had pressed it really kind of quick. So we're going to add the eyes on, and I'm going to put this little muzzle piece on here. Let's get a little bit of chalk on this first. So I'm going to use just some Stampin' Up! Pastels. You can use any scrapbooking chalks that you have. And I'm just using the number 9 paintbrush, or brushes that I got off of Amazon. I think I got like a set of either 10 or 12. It's been a while. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this on, and we'll set those eyes. And that way we can do our eyes. And I'm going to have to be careful on that because... So I'm just trying to cover up some of what I've left down here on that side. So we'll just kind of move that to cover. That way we really don't notice it too much. And then the eyes, I like to tilt my eyes in. I think a lot of them are straight up, but again, I just like them tilted. So I'm thinking on this one, let's see how I did these. Whoops. Okay, so I think I'm going to just go like that. Let's get them pushed under a tad. And they're kind of tilted in, is what I did. And same with this one. Just going to kind of tilt that in. I like to leave some room for some lashes, so I think that looks pretty good. Oh, and I forgot the black usually comes right off of that. Oh well. Okay, so we may do these a little different because the black I usually whoops, have it. Let's see if I can get that. I usually have it coming in, but we're going to kind of go up on this one. So let's... There we go. Oh no, see how much closer they are? So I could have put them further out, just a tad, but that's okay. I think that looks fine. And I'm just going to press down. All right. And... so we kind of want that to be dried. Where's the... And so we're going to go ahead and get some of our chalking done while this dries a little bit. Okay, so we're going to chalk the little cheeks right here. So I'm just going to use 2 different pinks. And get those done. And then I just kind of try to blow off the excess. All right. And then I'm going to use the Micron number 202 to add some little dots here. And then on the bigger dot, the white dot, I use just the Posca paint pen, and that's the 0.7 millimeter. And we could just add these little dots here for the eyes, and we can always come back. And then I just add some here, and then here. We can come here, and then I just add a little bit up there. Where else did I go? Oh, the hand. And then the pumpkin, I just add some dots. So you could do these however you want. I mean, if you want to do a line, dot, line, it's really up to you, but I usually just do the little dots. And then for the leaves, I like to add... Now, I have in some of my other videos, I've used these little smooch things for the green. You can use those too for your little veins in your leaves. So it's really kind of whatever. We'll go here and there. Okay, I think that's going to be it. And then let's go ahead and add the little nostril pieces. And then we'll do the eyes and we'll be done. Oops. We can kind of tilt those a little bit. Let's kind of just get those. Okay. And all right, so we're going to just do a little shading and do some eyelashes really quick. So if you want, you can keep these eyelashes a little short. I think on this one, I'm going to keep them short. So we'll just add a little black chalk right here. A little shading. Okay, so I'm just using the angled 1/8 of an inch brush. All right, and then I think I'm going to choose, where's the zero? Oh, well, see, and I left this paper, see, I didn't flip it. I left the embossed side up or the textured side up. Usually when I'm working on faces with eyelashes, I like to flip it over. So this one's the 005. Oh, that one's my 005. Where's the other one? 005. Okay, we're going to use the 005 and do some little eyelashes. So you can do, if you want to keep this a little boy, you could just do some little ones, right? I just love doing the eyelashes, so I'm just going to do some real short ones. Okay. And I think that looks fine. We'll keep him a little simple. Now on her, I did add a lot more shadowing, as you can tell. I did a little pink in there, and I also did a little blue and the black. And that's what I did for her. For this one, I'm just going to do a little black. Just right down here. And we'll just leave him like so. Okay. Am I missing something? I think that's pretty much it. And then for the eyes, I did use the glossy accent. And what I ended up doing was, whoops, let's see if I can use this. And get some of those bubbles to come out. There. All right. So I just did the little bubble like so. And then you'll want to come in, let this one dry. These are really close. If yours aren't close, go ahead and do the other one. But since these are close, I'm going to wait for this one to dry and then come back and do this one so they don't hook together. I noticed that happens a lot. And so I think we are pretty much done here. Oh, the pocket, you guys. I forgot and I lost the pocket. Uh-oh. Anyways, there's a pocket here. And it was on the tray. I swear it was. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. So there's a pocket right here. You'll just want to add the pocket and a little strip to it. Yeah, I don't know what I did with that. Already I lost it. I don't think I put it. Well, I'm going to leave that alone. So you can add the pocket. I'm going to leave it off on this one. I'll probably have to add it later. So I hope you enjoyed my video today. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, you can drop those below. I think I kind of went over everything. I hope I did. Glossy accents is what I used on the eyes. And then you can come back in with the Posca paint pen right over it once it dries. And so thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Bye-bye.